All right, hello everybody. Welcome so much to our very first live Q&A on YouTube Live. This is Christina. That's my face on the homepage. Oh, are they? Helping me out. We have Mary Heather. She is Mary Heather B. So she's going to keep an eye on the chat and read questions to me, and I'm going to be driving the web page. This is our first time doing this, so if we have some technical difficulties, please bear with us, but I hope that it goes really well, and if this is really successful, we're going to keep on doing it. So to start out with, we promised we were going to start with a tip, and that tip is going to be how can you use the advanced search filters just from the text box. So here I am on my Ravelry page, and I'm going to click up at the top where it says patterns. So I click on that, and then I'm going to choose to use the pattern browser in advanced search. And this is the advanced search page for patterns. So I can start typing right in here and narrow down my search. If, for example, I am interested in cardigans, I just start typing C-A-R-D-I. If I pause, then this thing pops up and it offers me, do you mean the category cardigan? That is what I mean. That is what I would like to do. So I'm going to click on that. And it has just updated the search and has added this filter. And so now it is only showing me cardigans. And I can keep going. If I want to look for cardigans done in fingering weight, I can start typing fingering and choose between fingering and light fingering. I can say that I really like cables, and I can add the characteristic of cables and just keep going until I find what I like. I can also say library, and I can say show me patterns that meet these criteria and are also in my Ravelry library. And I don't have anything in my library that meets this criteria, so then I can just take that one away and go back to looking at these 465 results that do show up. And you can do the same thing in any of the advanced search sections. This will work just the same in projects, in designers, in sources, etc. There are different filters in each of those sections, but in each one, you can type into the search box, and we will suggest to you filters that meet the things you're typing. So that was our introduction. And now I thought we would see if we have any questions that you guys would like to have answered. There's a little bit of a delay.
There is a little bit of a delay. We don't have any questions yet, but we do have people watching, saying hello from Quebec, California, Australia. So that is very exciting.
That is great. I'm glad that we have, it says there are 49 people watching right now, which is really exciting that people are here, want to have their questions answered. So please speak up and ask us a question because we would love to answer it.
Okay, so Viola Bow just asked, is there a way to upload photos any faster, please? Thank you. That is a great question, Viola.
It is. Okay, so there are a whole bunch of quick places you can upload a photo. I'm going to answer how you upload a photo to something in your notebook. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my notebook. I'm going to go to projects. So these are the projects in my notebook. And then I can start adding them. So I'm going to go to this work in progress of mine that I know that I actually have taken a picture. So right now it doesn't have any photos. I'm going to go to the Photos tab. And I took a picture for Instagram of me doing a swatch for this sweater. So I'm going to use that. So I just went to the Photos tab, and then I have a lot of choices, and I chose Instagram because that's where I know this photo is. I can just click on it. And after just a second, it's going to slide on down into this space. And there we go. I also have the option, I can upload photos from Google Photos. And here I would click Select Photos and choose a photo, or I can upload from my computer. If you are not on a computer, there's another really quick way to upload photos. So to do this, I'm going to go to my notebook, and then all the way at the bottom, there's an option, upload a photo. And I click on that. And on this page, I can really quickly choose a file. This is not something I've knit. This is just the first picture I happen to have on my computer. I'm going to open it, and it's going to start uploading it. Here's my picture, and right away I can choose, do I want to create a new project, stash a new yarn, or link it to something that I already have in my notebook. I think this is the single fastest way to upload a photo. And if you are using this page on a tablet or on a phone, you can save a link to it, to your tablet, to your phone, and then just come right to this page and upload really, really quickly. This is how I get all of my stash into Ravelry.
Thank you. I love the quick photo upload option, especially from a phone that is really speedy, as Christina said. We do have 2 more questions. First, Mindy had a question about your initial searching, the demonstration of the, just searching in the text box that you showed. She wanted to know how that process was different than doing a keyword search.
That is a really great question, Mindy. So I'm going to go back to the advanced search, and I'm going to show you my very favorite way to get there. Your navigation might look a little bit different than mine. I'm testing a new one, but you will have a magnifying glass. And if you click on that magnifying glass, you can then click, and these links will take you to advanced search in any section. So I'm going to go back to Patterns Advanced Search. So I could just type the word cardigan in here and not use this link, just search the word cardigan. And this will pull up patterns that are in the category of cardigan, but this can also pull up patterns that are not cardigans, that someone made a project of the pattern and in their notes said, I love making this as a pullover so much, I think I might make a second one and make it a cardigan. So keyword search can be more broad and can pull up lots of results, and is great if you want to search for something like flag. You just want to find things with flags on them. A designer, there is no category of flag. A designer can't say, this is a pattern for a flag. So instead, we pull that information based on the projects made from patterns. So that's where a keyword search works really well. But if you know that you want to search within a very specific category, if I only want to look at cardigans, I only want to look at hats, I only want to look at gloves, then using the search filters is, I think, going to give you better results, the kind of results that you're expecting from a search.
Thank you, Christina, and thank you, Mindy, for the question. Sandy wants to know if there are any new features that we plan to add in the near future. And you're actually kind of giving a preview of one in your screen sharing that it might look a little different than everybody else, but I know you know these, some sneak peeks, I guess, is what people are wondering about.
Yeah, that is a great one. We are always working on so many things, and not all of it is ready for public preview, but this one really is. So this is our new navigation bar. And so we've kind of changed. I'm going to show you what the old one looked like, actually, just so we can compare. And I can show you how I turn this one on. So I'm going to go to ravelry.com/swatch. And in here, you can see I have a swatch called Sticky Header. And I'm going to remove that swatch, Sticky Header. And I'm going to go back to my Ravelry screen. I'm going to refresh it. And now I'm back to these tabs. So yours may look like this. All the tabs are together, and it's just a different look. And now I'm going to turn it back on so you can see what it looks like again. It is called Sticky Header. A refresh, and here it's back. And so now we've kind of separated it into patterns, yarns, people, groups, help. The things that are about everyone's Ravelry are on one side, and you have this magnifying glass. And then the things that are about your Ravelry are all clustered together. Now, this forums link also pops up a little window, and you can really quickly get to your forum tabs. The notebook has so many options. If you have a pro account, there are options there. This will turn white if you have a message, and if you have no messages, it's just green. It kind of fades into the background. And then you can also mouse over your profile, and you get your Hiya, which people really liked. They were sad when that disappeared when we were testing. And then you can go see your profile, or you can log out. This I had like every change. At first I wasn't sure, but I really, really love this new navigation. Oh, and I just got a message. Someone sent me a message, and that's what it looks like when you get a message when you're on a page.
I sent it to you so everybody could see the cute little envelope.
And I really love that. I really like how that looks.
Yay, I see we've got some positive comments about the new look. I love the look of it and the, oh, I think we're getting an echo. But anyway, I like the look and the function. We do have one more question here, and that is from Tamara. It's a great question about tags. So she has her own tags on projects and stashes and such that she likes to use, but she was wondering if there is a glossary of tags on Ravelry.
That is a great question. We do not have a global glossary of tags. You can search everybody's tags. So I'm going to clear this search. And I'm going to search, I'm going to write tag, and then, oh, there's some other things. Okay, so instead I'm going to go over here, jump to filter. I'm going to, oh, because tags aren't on patterns, tags are on projects. I'm going to go to projects. Now I think if I type tag, yep, this pops up, so I can enter some tags, and I'm going to use the same example, flag. So now I am searching every project where someone has used the tag flag. If you want to, you can limit it to your own projects if you want to peruse your own tags this way, but there are, I mean, probably hundreds of thousands of tags in use on Ravelry, almost anything you can think of, and anyone can browse through them, and there's no master list anywhere.
We do have a tag picker on project pages, and if you want, I can share my screen. I just brought up a project that has the common tags. When you're entering a project, you might notice this. Do you mind if I share my screen for just one moment?
Not at all. I think I just ceded to Mary Heather.
Okay. So, all right, I'm sharing this. And so Tamara, I brought up my stroker sweater, and I did this for the Ravel Linux. So that, of course, had a special event tag picker, but you can see here that suggested tags for this, those are kind of pulled from other projects and other things that people have tagged their patterns with. And here are some commonly used tags at the bottom. So when you are editing your project and you go to add the tags, you'll see these, and that's a really quick way to just add some tags to your projects without having, you know, to think of anything yourself. And then you can just save, and you will see those tags all show up for you. Going back to you.
Okay, great. Thank you. That was awesome. So I will put my screen back on.
Okay, and we do have a new question. This is from Mindy again. Thanks, Mindy. So her question is about the new header. She moderates a few groups, and she really likes being able to see if there are group reports without having to specifically look for them. And she's wondering if flags will appear in the new header and where.
That's a great question. We don't have that. It doesn't do it right now, but I think that is something that as soon as this chat is done, we can bring it back to the team and talk about it. This is where it would make sense to put them, and so we can talk about whether it makes sense to include reports here for people who moderate groups.
Okay, thank you. I hope that was helpful, and as always, we welcome feedback for any of our features, so thank you, Mindy. Sarah, I think this is going to be the last question for today. And because it is 11:14, we're definitely going to do these again though. So our last question today is from Sarah. She says she loves the sticky header, yay. And she has a question about searching within the library. And she says it doesn't seem to be working the way that she thought it would, and would love if you could demo it for her.
Sure, okay. So I'm going to get there by going to my notebook and then clicking on library. So you can sort by all sorts of things, but then if I want to search, I'm going to search by Pom-Pom. I think I have a couple issues of Pom-Pom magazine in here, and so they show up just when I enter that title and search. And then I'm trying to think of the name of a pattern that is in that Pom-Pom. I made a jean sweater that I know is in one of those issues of Pom-Pom. So I don't see the pattern jean there. Instead, I see the result of this issue of Pom-Pom. And if I open it up and look at the patterns, you'll see here's this jean sweater I was thinking of. That's something that I think is confusing. If you're searching for something that is within a magazine, within an ebook, we return the thing that holds it instead of the pattern itself. I hope that answers your question, or if there's anything else you want to see, please let us know.
I have one I just noticed in our team chat. Casey is watching, and he heard the question about the group flags and mentioned that he had thought about adding that, and he thinks that he will. So thank you very much for your question, Mindy. And then I think that's all the time that we have for today, but thank you to everybody for asking our questions and for watching. This is going to live here on the YouTube channel also.
Yeah, great. So thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to sign this off, and you'll be able to watch this again as much as you want. We will definitely do more of these. We will announce them on Twitter and on our homepage, so you can join us and ask more questions in the future. Thank you so much. Bye.